Hello and welcome to London Today. I am Shay Bitterman.
And I'm Roger Peterson.
Today is July 18th, 1886.
And today we have a session filled with interviews from famous athletes and information pertaining to the exponentially rising population of London.
All of this will unfold after a short commercial break from our sponsor. Are you tired of travelling around town in a smelly horse-drawn carriage? Is 4 miles per hour too slow for you? Do you want to live the life in a fast lane? Then you need the Benz motor wagon. It's built for pure speed, travelling at a full 8 miles per hour. If you want to, you could go to the general store and back in amazing time, 2 times faster than the horse-drawn carriage. It has a 4-stroke steel engine. It's powerful and built with 1.75 horsepower. So, if you're interested in buying, visit your local newspaper. Wow, that is truly amazing. I'm really interested in buying one now.
Me too, and I'm dumping my horse-drawn carriages and just keeping the horses for the weekends.
Now, as you all might know, the Wimbledon tennis tournament just came to a close yesterday.
Because of this, we were fortunate enough to interview the winner of the men's singles.
Now here's Roger Peterson with the interview.
Hello and congratulations to Mr. Renshaw for his victory at Wimbledon yesterday.
Thank you very much.
So, was your win over Herbert Lawford a difficult one?
Well, it was actually quite easy. I won my first set 6-0. My second one I lost 5-7. My third set I won 6-3. And my fourth I won 6-4.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Thank you. I was very proud to bring back a win for England.
And also you won the doubles for the men's?
Yes, Ennis Renshaw, my partner, and I were very delighted to win.
I've also heard that this win marks your 10th consecutive win at the Wimbledon Championships.
Yes, it is actually, and I'm very grateful for that.
Thank you for joining us today.
I was glad to be here.
I hope that you win next year.
Thank you. Peterson, I never knew you were so interested in tennis.
Well, when I was a boy, my father always took me to the tennis courts, and I became quite proficient. But then I decided to co-host London Today with you.
That is very fascinating, but not as fascinating as the next topic, which has to do with the increasing population in London.
Well, this recent study shows that the population of London has increased dramatically over the last few years.
Why might this be, Peterson?
Well, first, women are still having the same amount of babies as they always have. The mortality rate has gone down and more babies are surviving.
For those viewers who don't know, mortality is when babies die between the ages of 0 and 5.
Since the mortality rate has gone down, women have had to supply and feed more babies. And now the living population is greater than the dying population, which is now pouring through all the walls.
I also heard about the famine in Ireland. Does that have to do with the increasing population?
Actually, yes, Bitterman. It is because part of it is because of the famine in Ireland, and many people are migrating to get jobs here. And also, the Industrial Revolution is bringing people closer, and because farms are spread apart, it's unseen that so many people are in one concentrated area.
Oh, so since the jobs and all the population are being concentrated into a small area, the unemployment is low?
Well, yes, it's very low. And if someone can find a job opening, then they will take it.
So it is very low?
Well, yes, except for the very, very poor, which can afford to get a job.
So what happens when someone gets laid off?
Well, there are many things that happen. First, before they get laid off, they have no savings and are barely able to sustain themselves. When they lose their job, they lose all their money and all their housing. And their children are forced to support the family by working.
Now you're saying that children have to work?
Well, yes. Most children begin to work at a very young age.
What if they were homeless?
Well, if they were homeless, they would live on the streets in London and steal from the rich. The rich believe that the homeless children are a threat to society.
Where do people go if they can't afford to have a house?
Well, if they live in a large house that are turned into apartments so that the landlord can make more money.
Oh, so I hear that most of the large apartments are very low upkeep.
Well, yes, the landlords do not care about the condition of the apartments or the sanitation.
Wow, that is very harsh. By golly, we are out of time already.
Thank you for joining us today.
Until next time, this is Shay Bitterman.
And Roger Peterson.
Thank you and have a jolly day.